EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the east side of the Bay Bridge in Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
What down? Blue 80. Go Chief.
Watch 54. Watch 54. Come on, boy.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
734.
On second down, Jacobs. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
On second and 15 now. Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 43.
At the 43-yard line.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
At the 38-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Carr to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Begin to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
They'll run with Jacobs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now it's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Mike is 59.
On first down, Carson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
14.
On second down now, it's Carson, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. On third down, Carson, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
On second down, it's Carson. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wilson, flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
They'll run on first down. Carson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 15. First down Seahawks. On first down, Carson. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. On second down now, it's Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I'm scared.
On first down, Jones has it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
694.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Shift. Hey, Mike 51.
Cut. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Gun. Tempo.
Now a give, right side. Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
380.
Brings up 2nd and
51
12.
for Mike.
At the
Big stop.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Mike 51. I got you.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A gritty play there, put his nose down and got his guys a first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really...
And that'll be caught by the tight end. It's Ed Dixon with a Seahawk touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
In the face. Kill.
Well done, Bo.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs, 72 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Carson. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. On 3rd down, Carson. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter.
51 to Mike, boys. 51.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 45 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Carr now to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Express.
Throwing again. Carr. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing his car on third down. It's a screen to Richard. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. To throw, it's Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Carr. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now, Carr again. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's third and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on third and goal here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 8 yards out as his guys are back within a single score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expects
a big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the Raiders are in for 6. Touchdown. Goes 105 yards on the kick return as his guys are back within a single score. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock defensively. They have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got
defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, 53 yards. Here the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Carr, that one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Hunter Renfro, 48 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And Dixon has it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. And they give this time to the tailback. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get to it. It's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
He's got it to Williams. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. And a Raider first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
54.
Coming to you, coming to you.
On first down, Carr. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Hey, we're good, we're good. You waiting? Raider 1.
Mike 54.
You waiting?
Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Seahawks 41, Raiders 35.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Throwing now is Wilson. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.